So every time I get up in the morning, every day at like 5:30, somewhere around that time, while the baby and Bre are still sleeping, I focus for the first 60 minutes or so uninterrupted on my time because they're all still asleep. And after brushing teeth, I go into the meditation room and I don't just sit down to start meditating, but I do a short movement practice, and that's the one I want to share with you today. It's very gentle, very simple, just about 5 minutes maybe, and that's what I do before I then light a candle and sit down and meditate and do breathing exercises for like 45 minutes and then continue with the other steps of my morning. So follow along, and maybe that's something you want to do in the mornings super early before you meditate. So we come into a tabletop. And so usually just come here, do a little bit of a wrist warm up, so stay on the toes, hands back, lean forward and back with straight arms. Just because I do a lot of handstand training, lots of jiu-jitsu, so usually it's nice to open up, internally rotate the hands, lean forward and back. It's nice to open up into the wrists. And then externally rotate your hands, lean forward and back. Then the fingers are pointing towards the knees, bring the hands more forward, lean back. This one is nice for the forearms. You can also bend one arm then the other. I want to keep this super quick and short so that it's easy for you to do in your own time. Shake out the hands. Then I do a couple rounds of cat-cow, so hands back down, tabletop, just a little bit of movement, mostly for the spine. So I open up for being ready to sit for a half hour or so in meditation. So inhale, arch your back, look forward. Exhale, round your back from the base of the spine, rolling up. And then from the bottom of the spine again, you're arching forward and up. Let's do one more. And one more to cow or camel position. And back to neutral. Now, around the back, or you can follow along, round your back. Reach with your spine and your upper body to the left and then down over to the right. I call this barrel roll. So I just do 2 rolls also, each direction, then the other direction. Very good. And then downward facing dog, move the hips up and back. Give it some time to open up the back side of the body. This is just a super short practice, so of course I do my full practice sometime later in the morning, but this is just after getting out of bed before sitting again for like half hour to meditate. From here I bring the feet wider apart and I roll forward for upward facing dog 5 times. So roll through the spine, it's a lot of spine focus. Come forward to up dog. As you inhale, engage the glutes and back up to down dog. Let's do 4 more. Kind of like my own version of the 5 Tibetan rites, but a bit more just spine focus and good for my body, but maybe good for yours too. 2 more. Last one, we're going to hold a bit more. And then we come onto the tops of the feet now. And to a tabletop. We move just the hips left and right, kind of like a snake. And then set the hips back for Balasana, Child's Pose. And that is what I do in the morning. At least currently, it's always changing, but at least now for these several months, I've been doing that one just to open up the body and get ready to sit, light a candle. And I hope you now enjoy your meditation and you have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you on the mat very soon, hopefully tomorrow, to start the day well. Maybe even later today for a longer class. Have a good one. Much love and gratitude. Peace.